Welcome! Today we're focusing on life skills from grade R to grade 3. In this segment, we're exploring grade R shapes and colors around us, and we'll be making a shape game board.
Hi everyone, my name is Sadia. Today we are going to look at shapes and colors around us. In grade R, we know that we don't teach shapes in isolation. We have to relate them to all the objects around them, in their classrooms, at home, on their desks. And in order to do that, we are going to make a shape board to help them to sort and recognize all the shapes and colors. This is what our shape board is going to look like. We are going to look at a hexagon, a triangle, a circle, a rectangle, and a square. In order to make this board, you are going to need some cardboard, plastics to keep your cut-out pictures in, a marker, some masking tape, some Prit, a pair of scissors, a ruler. You're going to need some small envelopes and a big one. Okay, let's start making our shape board. Step 1 would be, as a teacher, for you to get your children to draw all the little shapes that they see around them. So in the classroom, if you give them a little piece of paper and ask them to draw a circle, what do you see around your class that looks like a circle? A clock. Yes, draw the clock down. Draw your desk for a square. Draw your Prit top for a circle. So find all different things that children could draw, cut out those little pictures, and those are the ones that you are going to use for your shape board. Once you've cut out your pictures, this is what they would look like. Okay, we are now going to work on our shape board. Take your board and allocate the center part for some sorting. You are going to use your masking tape to create a little space where the cards are going to go for children to sort out. Okay. Next, you are going to take one of your little envelopes and you are going to stick them down just below the sorting board. Put some glue on the front of the envelope and stick it down. This will form a pocket for where children can put the shapes into once they've recognized them. You are going to put your little labels that you have onto each envelope. So you are going to cut this out, add some glue on, and this envelope is where all the squares are going to go into. And it's always nice to use bright colored pictures for grade R because they enjoy things that are visually stimulating for them. Okay, so that is what it would look like for your first envelope. You will do this with all the shapes that you have decided to do. Remember, you could just use 2, 3, or 4 shapes. It doesn't matter. Once your board is ready, you will see I have written the shape and colors that make up different objects around us. This area is where you are going to put your shapes so that children can sort them out. Here are all my shapes and I put them out here. And this is how your activity will work. Your children will pick up a shape and look at it. This is a triangle. And then look at the different envelopes. Here is my triangle, and they will pop it into there. This is a dartboard. It's a circle. Where is my circle envelope? Over here, and I will pop it in. So children will be able to look at everyday objects that are around them and sort them according to their color, their shape, and put them into the right envelopes. Once you have sorted out all your shapes, you may take them back out, put them in a little plastic bag to keep them safe. And this board just closes up like this. I've got a little envelope here to put all my shapes in, and it makes for easy storage. I hope you have lots of fun making your shape board, and I hope you enjoy looking around you to find all the shape cards that you need to make. Bye.
Wow, what a useful idea to use for life skills. After the break, we will explore a grade 1 idea. Welcome back. In this segment, we're exploring grade 1 life skills, vegetables, and we'll be making a paper garden to explore what part of the plant or vegetables we eat. Let's have fun.
Hello, I'm Karen Walstra, and today we're going to be learning about vegetables and where they grow on the different parts of plants. Use books to show you pictures where you can have a look, or go out into a vegetable garden and explore. Some parts of the plants are roots, or seeds, or flowers, leaves, even fruit and stalks. I'm going to fetch the veggies. Let's explore more. Look, I've set up all the veggies. Mealies are seeds. Look at all the different kinds of roots. Carrots, beetroot, potato, sweet potato. And this one, do you know what it is? An onion. That's right. Lettuce and spinach are leaves. Celery have these lovely long stalks that we eat, so they are stalks. And some vegetables grow as fruit. Tomato is one, but so is gem squash. Now we're going to make our own paper vegetable garden and explore where plants grow. Here's an example of the paper garden. You should use a big sheet of paper so that it works really well. Newspaper would also work. To make it, you would need felter pens, some glue, a pair of scissors, and a range of different colors of paper, or some white paper that you could just color in. Let's explore further. I've made a few examples already. You cut out the shape that you want, perhaps add some other colors, and decorate it with the cookies. You would take your paper and draw the vegetable you want to make. So say, for example, we wanted to make a potato. Think about the shape of the potato, and then think about its colors. Brown, a little bit of orange, maybe a little bit of yellow. And so you would add it into your picture. When you're happy with that, you're going to cut it out. Remember, vegetables all look differently, so it's not exactly perfect. And when you're finished, you're going to glue it onto your sheet. If you look at the sheet, you will see we've painted the top part blue and the bottom part we've just left brown because that's representing the ground. You could color this in if you haven't got paint. I'm going to use the onion. The onion grows near the surface. It's a root. And then you would draw in the leaves. Enjoy making your vegetable garden. Work out and remember which are roots, which are fruit, what about the leaves, and a cauliflower is a flower. Hope you have fun making your vegetable garden. See you next time.
Now that grade 1 resource really helps to build life skills knowledge. After the break, we will explore an idea for grade 2. See you soon. Welcome back. In this segment, we're exploring grade 2 life skills, animals at night, like owls, and we will be making a paper owl. Let's create.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about owls. Owls are really important. They eat things that we see as vermin. Rats, mice, and even snakes. Owls are awake at night. We say they're called nocturnal. Look at this owl. He's made of paper plates with some cardboard. We've cut out his little feet, his beak and his eyes. But today, you're going to make a flying owl. Owls are fantastic when they fly. You can't hear them. They're so quiet. We need to look after our owls. They're really important. So to make your owl, you need paper plates, you need scraps of paper, a stapler, some glue, a pair of scissors, felt tip pen. If you're going to paint, you would need paint brushes, and then you would need templates for the eyes. Have a look at our eyes over here. We've got a big circle and then inner circles. So I looked for lids that were different sizes. Here's a container that I'm going to use as my big eye. Then I've got a smaller lid inside of that for the next circle, and then a smaller lid on top of that. Take your piece of paper and trace each of your circles. Here you can see the examples. I've got a big circle for the big part of the eye. I then put on the next layer, which is the inner, and then the smaller one that I've cut out. I then want a little black piece. You could cut another circle and cut it in half, or you could just cut a little shape and stick it at the bottom. There you've got your eye of all the different layers. Now let's have a look at the body. For your body, you need to take one paper plate and cut out the top. So have a look at this little plate over here. I've taken the plate and I've cut just the edges off and around like that. It makes the top of the head of your owl. Then you're going to paint or color this in. Now we need to think about the body of the owl. Take a plate, mark a line down the middle to have two pieces. The two pieces are for your two wings. I've just taken a paper plate and cut it in half to make the two wings. Now let's start putting our owl together. You're going to take your head, take your eye, and glue it onto the head like that. You then need to cut a little beak. Take any scrap of paper. You need a little rectangle. Oops, let's cut another one. And fold it in half. Your beak is a lovely triangle. So we're going to keep it in half, put the fold at the top, and cut it down. Now we've got our beak. Take that and glue it onto your little head. When you've put all the pieces onto your head, like this, your two eyes and your beak, you now need to staple on your wings. Staples work best. The glue isn't strong enough often to hold the wings on, so let's do that for our little wings. We're going to take our head and we're going to put our wings in place. Hold them down. Be careful of your fingers. Now, make sure that the curve is at the top so that it sees the curve of the wing. So we're going to hold them on and staple them. One or two staples, you can decide, and then do the other one. You've now got your owl all finished, flying into the night. Hope you have fun making your owls. See you next time.
Wow, that grade 2 life skill product will be useful. After the break, we will explore an idea for grade 3. Welcome back. In this segment, we're exploring grade 3 life skills characteristics of an insect, and we'll make a paper insect focusing on their body parts. Let's be creative.
Hello, I'm Karen Wallstra, and today we're going to be learning about the body parts of insects. Insects have got 3 body parts. Let's have a look at this little ant. He's got a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. Insects always have 6 legs, and they are joined to the abdomen. They also have antennae or feelers. Here we've got an example of a grasshopper. Grasshoppers or locusts also have wings. Wings are also joined to the thorax, and he's got 2 big back jumping legs and 2 smaller legs, all joined to the thorax. A bee is the same, and so is a butterfly. And what about a dragonfly? A dragonfly's abdomen sometimes looks longer. So to make our insects, we're going to use egg boxes. Egg boxes are useful because you can see the 3 body parts really easily. Cut your egg boxes into strips of 3. When you've done that, begin to paint them. Paint them whatever color you like. So here, we've painted them brown. Let's see what else we need to make our insects. We're going to use scissors to cut the egg boxes. We're going to use felt tip pens to decorate them. You might want to use some paint or color it in. You need something to make a hole with and something to make legs. In this instance, I'm using pipe cleaners. And we're going to have to use something for their little eyes. Let's explore. You're going to take your egg box and you're going to make holes in the middle of the thorax. Be careful of hurting your finger. You need something sharp. Maybe you want to ask an adult at home to help you. When you've made the holes, you're going to take your pipe cleaners and you're going to push it through the holes very carefully, and your legs are then through. Put all 3 pairs through the same holes. When you've done that, make holes in the head and push in your feelers. Lastly, add something for eyes. If you've painted them a light color, just draw them in. So here we can see our finished little ant. Here are his antennas, his 6 little legs, 3 on each side, his head, his thorax, and his abdomen. Enjoy making your insects. Have fun. See you soon.
Wow, that grade 3 life skill artifact was really useful. Remember to make your learning fun and engaging for all your learners. See you next time.